Well, we actually were super prepared until the last couple of ones, and then we decided to just let it flow because it worked so much
Yeah.
better.
Also,
So
I have to change, but I look like I'm in prison, like with this beige wall thing. I'm a Jersey girl, lover of all leopard things.
I mean, it's so crazy how fast that, you think, oh, I don't need an estate planning attorney. I'm good. And then here you are and you're behind the eight ball.
I always like to tell that to people. You start with getting the information and what
Mhm.
it's that you do need. The reality is, parents, kids with, or even individuals with minor children, the planning is a little more important because God forbid something happens to you, your spouse, or just you. And that's really where my passion is giving the information, teaching it, speaking it. Because the more you hear it, eventually it clicks like anything else. And I always say I sound like a broken record, but eventually it clicks.
I don't
Mhm.
have a spouse to leave it to anymore with being divorced. So then it brought forth where I had to set up a trust and exactly what you're
Mhm.
saying, where you can't leave things to minor children.
It's taken me a long time, to be comfortable in my skin, to be comfortable with who I am, not only as a woman, a business owner, an attorney, but just in my craft, right? Talking about bad things, talking about what happens if you're not around. That's heavy stuff on a good day, right?
Better isn't better, different is better. That's pretty solid when you think about that because in the world today, everything's at our fingertips.
I felt frumpy because I looked frumpy. I lost who I was on October 29th. Our Scorpio twin unites. That I don't know
I
who
love
I
it when you
am.
say that.
I didn't know who I was before the kids. You really do lose yourself. I lost myself for a very long time and I put myself on the back burner because I felt inferior in my marriage because my husband has had a career that's gone like this. I woke up and I go, this sucks. I feel gross. I don't feel like me. Who am I? And I started to get really mad and resentful. But everybody walking away has been encouraging, empowering. You can do this. I remember where you were. It is so uplifting in so many ways that it has encouraged me to become a better version of me and who I am.
One trick
But
ponies are unicorns too, though.
listen,
Hey, just
I
saying.
got it done. Listen, I got it done. I could talk to anybody about anything, and I still am that way. I'm drawn to all different kinds of people, and I've recognized the levels of friends, the
Yeah.
groups. I don't belong in just one group. I don't fit.
And so it's just, for me in the last several months, realizing I don't have to, like you said, show up and present as a certain way. Just be me. And that will attract exactly who I need to attract.
I was raised by a single mom. My dad was in and out of my life for all my life. He struggled with drugs and was super abusive. And I witnessed things that little children shouldn't witness. And that shaped me. You get a different parent. You're raised by a different mom. And because of the experience that I had as a child, our relationship is very different than her and my sister. I didn't want to be a doctor because she was a nurse and they always shooed me away from that. I can't add, still can't. And the lawyer thing, I was like, okay, this is cool, right? I like to argue, put me in front of the courtroom, like that.
Who didn't love Judge Judy? Just say it how it was.
Just called everybody imbecile, and that was it. You can't have it all at one time. You have it all in certain areas at certain seasons. But I want her to know that she can do so much. You can own your own business, which is something I was so scared to do, never thought I would do. But it's work. You still got to work hard and grind and hustle.
We never set out to build a 1900 women community.
Mm.
Um, we really just we're talking about our own need. And then we wanted to create space for every other woman that needed it too. It's believe us when we say we really don't have drama. Like there is
Mm.
hardly any, unless it's going on and I'm completely oblivious, but that could also happen. But I mean, I literally am shocked at the amount of women that commune together on a regular basis. And we all flow. And I think it's because we see the vision